What's going on, guys? It's Uptr, or Ethan here, and today I have a commentary, a pretty slamming commentary, life story, whatever you want to call it. Basically, it's just the story of the time I was being a little jabroni, and I snorted. It's so dumb thinking back on it. I was in the 6th grade. I'm just gonna say I snorted Smarties in school, and then I got. I'll just explain it. So, it was a nice, an early morning. I don't know what day it was, but it was. We were outside. I was walking to school. I brought some Smarties to school, so I was just like, yeah, it's gonna be nice. I'm just gonna eat these Smarties, and it's gonna be great. And then I was just like, wait, what if I snort them as a joke and pretend that I'm on cocaine? Which is not a good idea at all. If anybody ever thinks to do that, you're probably a psychopath or a 6th grader. And yeah, so it got to gym time, which is recess. I didn't mean to say gym. And yeah, it was recess. Started out good, and then my friend, I'm just gonna call him Reggie. Obviously that's not his real name, but yeah. So he just crushed it up, and we snorted it. And I'm just gonna say this real kid's name. This homosexual, this faggot named Preston, okay? As a matter of fact, no, I'm not gonna say his last name, but this faggot named Preston, he goes and starts telling people about it. So we're already like nervous, because like we just did something really dumb, and like nobody like knew besides like us and like friends, me and Reggie. So we're just like, you know what, maybe it's okay. 5 minutes later, I hear our names get called up. They blow the whistle. They're like, Reggie, Ethan, get up here. And like, we just go up there. Oh yeah, and they called Preston's faggot. They called him up there. So we go up there, you know, I was thinking everything's good, like I'll just lie to them and they'll believe me. And they're like, what did you do with the Smarties? Tell us. And I was like, nothing. What do you mean? And so they're like, tell me, or you're getting rode up, which is just like the punishment at my school. You just get rode up, and it was whatever. So they're just telling me, just yelling at me repeatedly, just tell me, or you're going to the office and you're getting rode up. And so after like 5 minutes of like not saying anything, they kind of believe me, and they put me over to the side. And then, you know, everything was okay. I was just like, alright, they put me on the wall, I'm just gonna be on the wall for a little bit. And then whenever they call for everybody to go inside, they're like, did anybody see these two young fellas snorting Smarties? And this hoe, I'm not even gonna say her name, let's just call her Hobag. Hobag raises her hand. I watched them do it. So we automatically knew that we were done for, because she's at the time she's still, but she was a class pet, and like everybody knew that she doesn't lie, and she's gonna snitch on you if she sees you do something. So yeah, she just raises her hand and is just like, they both snorted Smarties. And they went and confronted our friends, and friends are real G's. They didn't say nothing. But just because Hobag said it, automatically we did it. So, you know what? He sends us to the office, and I go there. I'm waiting. Mr. I'm just gonna call him Mr. Soul Eater. He calls me into his office. The only thing he says is, "Why'd you do this?" And I said I didn't. And he believed me. And I called my mom, said I didn't do it. And I did do it. But yeah. So it was awkward in the office because he was dead set on putting me somewhere. He was like, "You had to do it. That one girl said there's people who said you did it." Oh yeah, and Preston snitched. So that's nice. So there was 2 people. And so all I did was get wrote up, and they just looked at me weird for the next, like, I don't know, week. They mentioned it whenever I went to court for truancy. They're looking at my record, they're like, "Snorting Smarties, eh?" And I was like, "Yeah." And on the write-up paper, it said simulation drug use. I was like, boy, what? That's so dumb. And it was a major too. There's a minor and a major. And that was definitely a minor because I was not disturbing anybody. We did nothing wrong. But that's my story for today. Hope you guys enjoy it. I'm gonna try to keep this upload streak up. Sorry for yesterday's upload. It was trash. Garbage. And yeah, if you want to hear some more stories about me being a jabroni, yeah, hit the like button, comment, subscribe. It's been me. Peace.